Hey guys, it's Colin with Normal Guys Garage. It's been a while since I made a video. I got a new project. It's a BMW 135i. It's a twin turbo. So anyways, I've done a couple of mods, tune, stuff like that, JB4 tuner. I should have videoed more. I'm going to do a video on how to do a MHD flash. But today I received a couple of packages of some stuff for the car. I needed to get a oil catch can and a oil cooler. I decided to do I got a catch can from PQY Racing off Amazon. It looked very similar to the Mishimoto for a quarter of the price, so we'll see how it compares. I was expecting it to be a little bigger. So the first thing in the box here are the hoses to connect it. They're silicone. They're pretty heavy. It did come with some clamps. That all seems pretty standard. It's got a hose with a 180-degree bend in it. That's to locate it. But let's get to the meat of the whole thing here, which is the actual catch can. Now when they show it in the pictures, it looks to be 8 inches tall. It's a little bit smaller than I was thinking it was, but that will actually probably work better to locate it. The engine bay is a little bit tight. It looks like it's billet aluminum. Now in the ad it said that it's double filtered or double screened. Oh, it is. I don't know, it's hard to see in there, but inside of there's the screen here and then there's another screen here. And actually what I've read online is that you add some steel wool to the actual can and that will help get the oil out of the air as well. All in all, it looks pretty decent. I don't know how easy it's going to be to empty because of where it's going to be located in the engine bay. On the top here, it's got a couple of mounting locations, and then it comes with this bracket here, which on the BMWs, they have like sort of a diagonal bracing towards the center of the firewall. And from the pictures, it just looks like this sits underneath one of the diagonal braces, and then this would screw in on top to hold it in place. It looks like there's multiple mounting arrangements so you can clock it every 90 degrees. Comes with a couple of, looks like Allen head screws. Now the Mishimoto one was $200. And there's no way that I was going to pay that for this. Basically, you unhook the hose that comes from your PCV valve and it connects into your intake, but you'll end up with a bunch of oil. When you have a turbo car, you end up with a bunch of oil in your car, and especially when you have a direct injected engine, if there's no gas going through the valves, what you end up having to do with a BMW is get it walnut blasted, and that sounds a little more expensive than what I want to pay for, so I'll just settle on an oil catch can. Let me get this stuff put away, and then I'll open the oil cooler. So because I got the M series BMW 135i, I was lucky, mine did come with one oil cooler, but I still get oil temps upwards of 250 degrees. And actually the last time I changed my oil, it was just way too thin and broke down. That's why I decided to get this oil cooler, and actually I got two of them with AN fitting kit that should be here sometime later this week. Each one of these was $75, and they come with AN fittings. I got this smaller size. It's a they call it a 19 row. I think this one will fit behind my bumper on either side of the intercooler. That's why I got a smaller one and decided to do two. What I'm going to do is route it into this one, out of this one to the other one, and then back up to the oil filter. So this was from CHR Radiators, and it's just called the Universal Oil Cooler. They have a lot of other products, radiators and intercoolers and stuff like that. This is pretty sturdy feeling. I mean, it's pretty thick on the top and the bottom. It doesn't look like you would easily be able to dent it up. None of the fins are bent that I can see. Now, I did get all this styrofoam, seems to be stuck in there pretty well. I'll have to get that out. It looks like it's all in pretty good shape. I don't see any problems with it. And again, this compared to a Mishimoto, I think they wanted $200 for a Mishimoto kit, and that would have been for one. And I paid $150 for both. So we'll open up the other ones. I can, you know, as I look in here, I was kind of worried. Some people say that this cheaper stuff, you'll end up with stuff inside of it. And I mean, as I look down in there, I don't see anything, but I plan on cleaning it out with maybe some brake clean or possibly like kerosene and air before I install it. But like I said, it comes with the AN fittings on either side. I'm gonna get the other one real quick out and see if that one's the same. So, like they should be, they look identical. The fins all look to be in good shape. This one too has a little bit of this packing foam stuck in it. I'll have to blow it out with some air. They come with these mounts at the top on either side and also at the bottom. And what I'm going to do is put these right in front of my front tire behind the bumper, and I'm going to create a sheet metal cover for this side that will let the air escape, but is going to deflect most of the rocks or, you know, garbage that's on the roads that will damage them. Other than that, I mean, for the most part, the quality looks good. I mean, there's nothing here to complain about for $75 a piece. And I got all this stuff 2 days after I ordered it. It was all Amazon Prime. Delivered to my door for $75. The same with the oil catch can, 2 or 3 days, and delivered right to my door, $48. I did check out PQY Racing's Amazon store. They have a ton of stuff on there. Actually, I'm going to check out some of the other stuff they had, but they have, so I had to order for this. I did order from the same company, PQY Racing, an adapter, and it hooks to my oil filter. Basically where my stock oil cooler lines come out, and it makes them -10 so that I can hook up AN lines rather than using whatever else. I don't know what else you'd use, just hard lines, I guess, but I think that was $12, and that's still a couple days away. I guess that's it for this video. Like, share, subscribe. Thank you guys.